This story began when a young firefly stopped shining bright one night in the sky. "My glowing is going," she cried out in fright, no longer able to brighten the night. Confused and alone and feeling forlorn, that firefly sat herself down in the corn. Then someone spoke, asking, "Are you alone? For I am an inkling, and this is my home." "Excuse my intrusion," she started explaining. "My light has gone out, and so I am remaining. Indiana's my home, but up in the sky, unbrightening, it's frightening for me when I fly." "Then you must stay," the inkling suggested. "Things will be better, I'm sure, when you're rested." Then Inkling took Firefly down to the ground, where many more Inkling were walking around. They welcomed her warmly right into their group, and then made a circle to share a corn soup. Firefly listened and learned a great deal as they sat for a chat over that evening meal. The Inkling believed that the world has become all rushing and fussing, and that isn't fun. But Firefly laughed, saying, "I disagree. To fly through the night is to feel truly free." One of the very old Inkling then stood. "We're all a bit different," he said, "and that's good." "And yes," said another, "to fly must be fine, but working and sleeping, they also take time." "And speaking of play," the old Inkling said, "usually now we would all go to bed. It's lucky you landed this evening by chance, for tonight is the night of the blue moon dance. We meet at the crossroads when our moon is blue, where roads are crisscrossing, we have a great view. If trouble is coming, we see it in time, as long as we dance in a long straight line." And Firefly watched with great fascination as Inkling all danced in synchronization. "The way that you move," she said, "it's entrancing." "Thank you," they answered. "We call it line dancing." That party continued until almost morn. Then they all went to bed, tucked up in the corn. And when Firefly woke, she was truly delighted to see that her fire had once more ignited. "I think," said the Inkling, "that deep down you knew you needed a rest last night when you flew. If you're unsure, but there's something you're thinking, you're probably hearing your own inner Inkling. The Crossroads of America is now a name for Indiana State and its midnight game, and the state insect, well, not surprise, goes to Indiana's little fireflies. So trust in yourself, and your magic will shine if you believe and you give yourself time. The world is your playground when you want to leap, but try to remember we also need sleep. Lay down your head and be sweet dreaming soon, unless, like the Inkling, you see a blue moon." The end.